What's up, guys? Welcome to the MEJAI guide of 2023. I haven't seen one of these videos for a long time. I think it was before Talgor was added, or I don't know. It was when there were 4 mejais, so I decided to make the new one because nobody else is. So let's get straight into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out my Twitch, of course. I'm live almost every day. Oh! Alright, starting off, we have Necreph. Necreph The Shadow is a mejai who looks like he teleports, but actually he is really fast. Or I think that's how it is. But we'll just say he teleports. He basically teleports around the map, and he knows where you are. He will try and bait you sometimes by teleporting away, and then back, and then away if you're stuck in a corner. So try not to go into corners. But Necreph is not really that hard. He hates lights, which means if you take a photo of him, or if you have torches or a flashlight, he will come and kill you, even if you have your headlamp on. For escaping Necreph, you need a night vision tablet. All you need to do is pick up the tablet and just click it once or twice. Night vision should be enabled because without any lights, it is super dark in this game, and the night vision will just be so much more useful unless you like challenges. To escape a Necreph while you're looking for the blue lever, you want to avoid being in the middle of rooms. Just walk next to the wall usually, because most of the time he teleports into the middle of the rooms or hallways. Do not look at him. It's pretty obvious, because if you do, there will be some sound effect and he will come and kill you. He makes chain sounds before he teleports to you, so if you hear chains, just be careful. And if you do need to use your flashlight or torch, for example burning cobwebs, wait till the chain sounds go away, use your torch, and then extinguish it. Talgor. Oh! Talgor! No! Talgor! Go away! Talgor The Perilous is an invisible mejai. You cannot see him. And you're probably like, how am I going to escape a mejai who I cannot see? Well, they nerfed him to the ground. And when he's near you, your screen will go black and gray. Your torch will be extinguished because he absorbs flames. Since he absorbs flames, you should light any braziers near you, and if you hear them extinguish, they will make a sound effect. That means Talgor is absorbing those flames. And if you don't want to go in like that and you want to see Talgor, bring a tablet. It doesn't have to be night vision, but if you want night vision, use it. He is not afraid of lights, unlike Necreph. But with your tablet, you can see him, and he looks like a black cloud. And the photo camera also works on him. Now, the most important tip for Talgor, he hates your voice. Which means you should keep talking. If you have a speaker, play some music on it, blast it onto your mic, or you can use the in-game radio, which is not really that good. Or just yell at the top of your lungs, whatever you prefer. Talgor will slow down or stop, depending on how much you're talking, but that is one of the best ways to escape him. Well, kind of the only way, but yeah. Don't forget to go into your settings and turn your mic on always on. You see, there's a 1% chance that he's... Hi there. I think we should go. Rathos The Damned, one of the scariest mejais or hardest mejais. He has a stalker-like behavior, which means he's gonna roam around a lot, and if he finds you, obviously he's gonna just follow you. He's also pretty easy to distract if none of you have the relic, but if one of you have a relic, assuming you're on multiplayer, he will probably find you. He has a higher priority on the person who has a relic. Now, Rathos is afraid of fire, which means if you swing your torch at him, he will jump away, stunning him for about a second, so you should run. You might hear him roaring as well every once in a while, especially when he's near fire, so if you light braziers, he's gonna stop and roar at it so it can extinguish the flames. But if he roars too many times, he will become a gold mummy, which is his enraged mode. He speeds up, and he's still afraid of fire, but he's scary, alright? If Rathos is in your way, then just hold out your torch, and you can walk past him safely, unless he's enraged. But if he does scream while you're walking past him, then you better run, because he's going to extinguish your torch, and he'll probably kill you if you're really close to him. Rathos is one of the quietest mejais in the game. You just should be really careful around him. And make sure your torch is lit. And smack him. Give him a bonk. Dekan The Lost is lost because he is a blind mejai and he relies on hearing, which means he can hear your footsteps if you're sprinting. If he's near you, he can hear you walking. So that means you should probably walk around the map. If you don't hear him, then you might be safe to sprint, and if he's right next to you, you should crouch walk or just not move at all. He gets distracted by radios, Geiger counters, and tombs opening and closing, sarcophagi, whatever. Which means your mummy friend can probably annoy him. What I recommend for Dekan is you carry the radio in your inventory, so when he comes near you, and if he does hear you, and he's sprinting towards you, and you see him, and you see your light flashing before your eyes, just drop the radio. Turn on the radio and drop it, and he will go for that instead. And when he does smack that radio, you should probably back up a little bit, or try and run away. You can also take a photo of him. He's not fully blind, and he can see just about like 1 or 2 meters in front of him. Stay close to walls and corners because he also, like Necreph, roams around the middle of the rooms and hallways.
Is that you?
Ouphris The Forgotten. What? Who was I talking about again? Alright, just kidding. Ouphris is a mimic. He will copy your player or your friend's player if you're playing on multiplayer. Once he finds you, he will keep following you, and you cannot lose him. You can't really lose him unless you exit the tomb and come back in, but you probably haven't found the blue lever. So he's just gonna chase you, and after 30 seconds of chasing you, he's going to whistle, and when he does whistle, it means he's gonna kill you, and there's nothing to do to stop it, unless you have the Heka amulet. The Heka amulet has 3 uses against Ouphris, even though it may say like 7 or whatever. Those uses are for crocodiles and snakes. Yes, you can use them against those, not mummies. But 3 shared uses for Ouphris, which means if you use it, your friend's Heka amulet is also going to break a bit. But if you hear him whistling, use it in front of his face. Don't use it across the map. Use it in front of his face. He will run away, and he will most likely come back to that one location, so you should get out of there. Now, if you don't have an amulet and he's chasing you, you can also delay the whistle by going around corners, pillars, breaking line of sight as much as you can, and you can probably delay it to 45 seconds-ish, and probably find the blue lever by that time. He also ruins your radio chat, which means you cannot speak with anyone using your global chat. And when he does copy a player, you can really tell the difference. I'm pretty sure he always has a Geiger counter on him, and he just walks weird. It's pretty easy to tell. And you can just ask your friends if that's him. If you're on single player, obviously that's him because no one's playing with you. Go get
running down
Run! I am downstairs.
No, run!
I keep telling you to run! I keep telling you to run!
Last but not least, Ataimon The Abonimable. I know he looks crazy. That's because he stitched his enemies' bodies to his own, and putting more eyeballs on him made him more sensitive to light. So that gives you a hint there. Also, he's slow because he put lots of limbs on him. But he is sensitive to light, which means you need a flashlight. And he's pretty easy to beat, honestly. You should also bring a Heka amulet and a torch or a torch. But usually I just go with a torch. Why do you need this? Because after you stun Ataimon with your flashlight, he will summon his crabs. And the only way to get rid of them is bonking them with a torch or using the Heka amulet. Ataimon is pretty simple to beat, and he will just chase you. He is really slow. And on Oasis, you can bamboozle him, and any Mejai, actually, other than Necreph, on those bridges. You can just make him chase you on the bridge, jump off the bridge, and go the other direction. He's going to be pretty confused. So yeah, for Ataimon, you need a torch and a flashlight. flashlight to stun Ataimon, get a photo of him, and he's gonna summon his crabs. Then you can use your torch to make those crabs go away. Just don't get too distracted with those crabs. If you want, you can just run away from them, because Ataimon will probably follow you.